Hi everybody, it's Stephen Brooke and welcome to Architectural Photography and Composition. I have a video where we discuss photography during the summer months and how to deal with especially the north and south elevations in the summer. And so what I'd like to do now is talk about photography in the winter months. There's good news and there's also some more difficult news. So this is the first one that we did like this as architectural photography in the summer months. And if you haven't seen that, have a look, and I think it'll help you when the time comes. But now for the winter months, from September 21 to March 21, the sun is going to rise south of the east-west line, which means that in the winter months, the north elevation gets no sun on it whatsoever. Now, if the north elevation is canted way to the northeast, yes, in the morning, or way to the northeast in the afternoon, but in the winter months, a true north elevation is not going to get any sun, and that's going to require some care on your part when you need to photograph a north elevation. Now, the good news is, the south elevations and the east and west, those are going to be beautiful. The sun angle is low, it's not up high, you're not getting really bad contrast and haze. You get beautiful deep colors, deep blue sky, because the sun is low in the sky. So even if you're shooting, let's say, a south elevation, if you're shooting 10 o'clock or 11 or 12, it'll still be fine. This is south elevation, 9:15 a.m. Look at these beautiful deep shadows. The sun comes, because it's a low sun, is coming underneath and getting these areas illuminated. And in the summertime, sun's up really high and you get these really bad shadows. This is an east elevation, 9 a.m. It's just gorgeous. And low sun angle is still, by 9 o'clock, it's still getting underneath the overhangs here and still illuminating, giving a nice sense of depth. Here's the south elevation, October 31st, 9:45 a.m. Really deep, rich, beautiful colors and nice long shadows. Now, I recommended this free app, and I'm recommending it again. It's called Surveyor Light. And what it does is that for any time of day, any date, wherever you are, it shows you the path of the sun. Now here, this is November 23rd. Note, here's the east-west line, this gray line here, okay? East-west line. Here's north over here. Note, the sun is going to rise pretty south of the east-west line. It's going to come around and set south of the east-west line. So for these true north elevations, you get no sun this time of year. The other thing for Sun Surveyor Light is the ephemeris gives you blue hour, sunrise, golden hour, solar noon, all the way through to the end of the day. And this is really important because unlike the summer where the days are long and you really have time to work through, in the winter months, the sun rises, midday, sets, done really quickly. So it helps to have everything planned out as carefully as you can ahead of time, because things are going to be moving quickly. And whereas, like for evening shots, when you have time to really set up, those happen really quickly. And the further north you get, you're going to get sunsets at 3:30, nighttime shots 4:15, not 7 or 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So it means really moving quickly and planning as carefully as you can ahead of time. So north elevations in the winter months. And I don't mean to sound glib, one of the things you can do is to recommend to your client that you wait and shoot in the summer. If the primary elevation of the building is north facing, say, look, we really need to shoot this in the summer. The second alternative is to shoot your job in the winter. Do everything as carefully as you can, and we'll talk about what you can do to photograph that north elevation. And then in the summer, pick up that one north elevation to complete your job. And I've done that many times. So failing these, well, you don't have to fail this, but the only time you can successfully photograph a north elevation is really early in the morning or late in the afternoon, because otherwise, as we'll see, the sun's going to be in your face shooting the north elevation and it will be difficult to do. So let's look at the Biltmore Hotel, which we looked at once before. And the Biltmore Hotel, this elevation, faces north. Now this is a shot in August that I took at 8:45 in the morning. Early sun, north elevation, and I have light on the building. Terrific. Shadows, lots of depth. That's in the summer. Now in the winter, this is almost the best you can do. This is 7:48 in the morning, and this is a single shot that I process in Camera Raw to try to get the best out of it I can. And this is the same view, but with 3 layered exposures, with a darker image, one that's normal, and then one that's a little bit brighter for the shadows, and layered the 3 together. It's fine, but again, it's not that shot with the sun on the north elevation. There's really no substitute for that. Now this is what happens. This shot, this is at 7:48. This is what happens at 9:48. The sun is coming around and it's starting to blow out my sky over here, my southeast sky. And also, you have to be careful. The sun will give you halations if it gets into your lens, and you'll see those. And you see that in movies a lot because they can't scrim the camera so easily. You can block that out up to a point, but if you, let's say, are shooting a 17 millimeter perspective control lens, that thing, the shape of the lens, it picks up flares from everywhere. So once you get into this time, 9:48, 10, you can't do that because the sun is right here and it will be right in your eyes and you won't get much of a photo. Now the last thing that you can do, well, but you can take alternative shots for now. This is the same time of day from the northeast. And you can see I've got sun, at least on my east elevations, and I've got sun coming across the grass, but the building itself is still in shadow. Or I can go to the afternoon and I've got a northwest view. Here the west elevations are lit. I've got light on the grass here. But again, my main elevation is still in shadow. The last thing you can do, well, you can say, okay, the hell with it, and go shoot the south and west elevations. This is in January at 4 o'clock, and this is what you get this time of year. These gorgeous, deep, rich colors, beautiful skies. Again, the last thing then is you can shoot a night shot. And this is one that one of my students photographed, Junji Bu, did in 2016. He shot this in November and of course had no north elevation. And so he did a night shot this was for his final project. So again, the east and the south and the west elevations are going to photograph beautifully in the winter. Just great. Deep blue skies, gorgeous color because of that low sun angle. The sun not hitting the north elevation from March 21 to September 21, you need precise timing to get an axial north elevation, early morning, late afternoon, or a night shot. And again, the days are really short, so as much preparation as you can do ahead of time, knowing that you're not going to have as much time to work as you are in the summer. This will help you get ready. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. It's free, it's anonymous, we don't send you anything, and you'll see a variety of videos on all topics relating to architectural photography and composition. And if you'd like to help support the site, consider picking up a copy of Architectural Photography and Composition, my ebook, which you can get at stephenbrookephotography.com. It has everything you're going to need to jumpstart your career if you're just starting, or to maybe tidy up on some things you're not sure of. And also check out stephenbrookeeditions.com for more of my ebooks and also prints that I have available. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.